Okay. Okay. I need to put this here. I need to put that there. Probably be a good idea. Hey, a chair made out of rock. That seems mighty uncomfortable. Why do people make those out of rocks? I prefer my chairs to be made out of softer things. If you have to sit on a rock, at least make it really gaudy, like an emerald or something. What just happened? I pushed a button, and it did something different. Okay. Update data has been downloaded. A new difficulty level titled Maddening has been activated. It's like they know me. It's like they made the game just for me. Maddening. Yes, of course. Let's not start out in maddening, though. The Goddess Tower can be viewed in extras. Note, the event gallery is unlocked, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Number of save slots increased. Thanks. You had to do an update to figure out how to put more save slots? Alright. My goodness, there's a lot of stuff. Alright, whatever. I don't need to know about all your updates. We'll go with hard and see what happens. Fallen units are lost for every decision counts. This might be harder than I should do. I don't know, let's see. Why would I want to play online? Oh dear, how hard have I pushed things? We won't know until we've played. Hey! That was a perfectly good flower. Oh, that's a big army. That's a very large army. I somehow doubt we're going to be fighting in battles on this scale. Can I play as that guy? Oh, there's more than one of him. He's just gonna stand there doing nothing. And now my sword's a whip. Okay. Are you gonna do something now? I was expecting her to be more of a wizard type, but okay. Alright. Have any of you people ever heard of archery? I'm willing to bet a flock of arrows just would probably take out either of those.
The Red Canyon. You'll die. 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 You took everything that I loved.
Meanwhile, just like in Hyrule Warriors, the army just kind of stands around and does nothing, shuffles nervously a little.
Gone now, Mother.
wanted to play as Dad. Guess I'll have to play the creepy lady now. Okay. Is this the third house?
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Okay. And that gave me even at less. Alright, well, okay. Let's see.
I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose.
You actually sleep on a rocks?
Very rude indeed.
Isn't it kind of cold?
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Oh, do I get to design my character? No, never mind. Alright, well, we're not Corin. Do you think that this character will be, oh, you got a knife at least. You get a little tiny knife. Okay. Alright.
I have not seen the likes of you before. Who are you anyway?
My name's Bob. Is this actually like, do I actually get to be a ghost? Or a demon?
Do not to see.
But,
you would do well to keep
excuse
your
me, you asked me to create my character. I'll be a demon. This is like, no, you can't be a demon.
Do not to see. You would do well to keep.
What is this? What? What am I playing?
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Are you gonna tell me don't deceive when I give you my name? Byleth? No. She's gonna tell me my name is wrong. She's gonna be like, nope, try again. Be like if you go up to Professor Oak and he's like, are you a boy or a girl? I'm a boy. Don't deceive me. Okay, I'm a girl. Don't deceive me. What? Oh, Oak? You're a robot, aren't you? Oak? Are you okay? I've decided this is what you are now. Why did you even ask?
I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
You're not human. What? You get to be non-human, but... Oh, you're an elf, aren't you?
You must possess a day of birth as
what?
well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this
what?
world?
Moon? Oh, we're gonna go with the coolest sounding moon. Let's see. Okay, we got Guardian, Pegasus, Lone, Great Tree, Harpstring, Garland, Blue Sea, Verdant Rain, Horsebow. I mean, horse archery is good. Rivern, Red Wolf. Oh, Red Wolf sounds kind of cool. That sounds like the kind of moon a demon would be born to. Yeah, we'll go with Red Wolf. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We can go with the first. Yes.
Wow, wonders never cease.
Wait, what?
It seems we share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap. It is almost time to begin.
Oh shit, is there latency again? Shit. it's just a problem when I do the switch.
Hey, time to wake up.
God, is there a way I can fix that? Streaming through the Switch is always such a pain in the ass. Oh, let me see. Honestly, I don't think there was some settings I could dick with, but it'd probably take me a whole bunch of time. Output, bitrate, source projector, system tray, use import, studio mode, multi-view, streaming, output, encoders, hotkeys, blah, blah, blah. Boy. I think I'm gonna leave this alone for now. Maybe if I turn on the stream delay, we could align things better. It means there's going to be a slightly larger gap between you typing something in chat and me responding to it, but it might better align the audio and the visual. Fortunately, there's not a lot I can screw with in-stream beyond that, so we'll just have to see if that helps any. And then, we'll see.
Were you having that dream again? Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about somebody who told me I couldn't be a demon. She's a jerk. Alright, let's see.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? Oh, there hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries.
Oh, well, let's start one.
In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
Battlefield is no place for idle thoughts? What are you talking about? We're standing in, like, a room with bookshelves and a table. And honestly, our 3D models feel really out of place in this room.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom.
Which kingdom? Just the
I
kingdom?
told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Okay.
Hmm?
What was
Good
that?
grief. Everyone is already
hell was
waiting
that?
for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
It's a giant army. And a girl with green hair.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
Wow. This is your outfit is so ridiculous. I love the cape on one side, just the shoulder thing on the other. Just wow, that's ridiculous.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered.
He's
They're
got
after
the
our
same
lives,
fashion sense,
not to
I
mention their
see.
gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait.
Oh, don't pretend like there's anybody else who dresses like this you could mistake their uniforms for.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there are a lot of them.
See, everyone else is
guess they
dressed
followed
more or
you
less
all the way
normally. They have
can't abandon this
symmetrical
village now.
clothing.
Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
Well, okay, you have 2 different shoulders, but whatever. Random warriors just do that for some reason in video game. Oh, save? Alright, here's where we find out how big a mistake we made by choosing hard mode. Oh, hey Marcin. Bye, Marcin? I can't pronunciate anything. Prologue, an inevitable encounter. So did the audio and video get synced up a little bit better? Oh, hello. A bunch of friendly woodcutters. Let's murder them.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
I'm gonna try to use this tutorial battle to judge whether or not hard mode was a good idea. Select a unit next to an enemy. And then you choose a weapon. Well, I only have one weapon. Let's see. Bow, sword, axe, lance. Yep, they're all here.
Ready and willing.
Shoot. Oh, yes, Fire Emblem, where bows only shoot 2 tiles. What was I thinking? Of course. Oh shit, is weapon durability a thing? Oh crap, the game I played, that wasn't a thing. That was something in the old Fire Emblems. Is that back? A weapon will break with repeated use, brings its durability to 0. Oh, you can fight with a broken weapon, but your might and hit weight are reduced, and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Okay. Shit. I don't like weapon durability. Hang on. Defensive terrain.
I will prevail.
Yeah, the last one I played had no weapon durability. Only the spells, only the spell rods were being used up. It was, Fates, Conquest. I have combat arts. Oh, my art is Smash! Minus 5 weapon durability. Okay, well. Do it. Oh, boy, there's a lot of stats here. Okay. Let's see it. She just doesn't strike me as somebody who'd be wielding a big-ass axe when I look at her character model. Use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. Access of the A button. Alright. Bookmark saves. Huh. Oh, okay, I see. That save and quit is what that means. I noticed that this one is locked. Why is it even under options if it's locked? Combat animations, assist, battle speed, smart end? Okay, I guess that's fair. You offer a fair amount of options. Okay. Conditions. Just defeat enemy commander. You lose if anybody falls. Well, okay then. You apparently have one allied unit. What's going on? Would you stop that? I'm not touching anything. What is doing that? Okay, well that's a problem. Okay, we'll just pop these out. No. Why? What for? No! No, I'm not. I can take the controllers. They're just sitting. That's not good. I wonder if I can just ignore that. Why? But why though? Oh well, whatever. I do have another controller that I bought. I haven't used it yet. I got this thing. next time we could pull that out, or if this becomes a problem, we could pull that out. Okay. But for now, I think I'll just try to ignore it.
Stay focused.
Wow, very snappy movement.
I'll cut
Just
through.
whoosh, you're there. What about the cavalry? If somebody dies, they're dead.
While protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Terrain effects. Yeah, I already noticed that's a thing. You just gonna sit there, Geralt? Okay. These bandits are just sitting around. Oh, what was it? Swords beat... let me see. It was axes beat spears and swords beat axes? We're gonna want to hop into the bushes here, I guess. Who's the most durable here? Strangely, it's you. Alright.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attack.
Terrain types. Oh, okay. The X button? Oh, we're gonna just leave that on, thanks. Oops, shit, I didn't mean the arch. Oh. Can I stack them? I can talk.
Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us. Please, lend us your strength.
Okay, okay. I can't stack them into attack and defensive formations.
Too easy.
Yay! That doesn't look like a forest. Well, okay, that worked. I guess that guy's a dodge tank. Did you guys just flank yourselves?
This is a fine opportunity.
There are no combat arts for reason or faith. The skills grant magic instead. Smash! What's with all these lines?
Well, how was that?
Alright. If I attack... Wrath Strike. How about we just do a regular attack on this guy? Does anybody join in the attack? No. Nobody joins in. Whoa, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys visible there. Okay, so we don't have combo strikes with teammates. This is way different.
Is that all?
Most of the teamwork stuff seems to be absent. Maybe it'll all come in later. Maybe it's just because I'm in the tutorial. Yeah, okay. 90% chance. Seems good. Oh, right in the knee. Well...
Never
There's a whole bunch of guys just
outside.
running away. I don't know who those guys were. Select item to change your equipment or use items.
mercenaries in the village. Guess we'll have to deal
You're
with them
outnumbered,
too.
dude. Can I use my axes to cut the trees down to deny my enemy cover? Oh, Mr. Cavalry's decided to move forward.
Attack when an ally is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
Oh. Okay. So, not quite flanking, but okay. All right. So it's, you're more likely to hit. So rather than both characters attacking together, it's easier to. So if I have multiple allies, does that stack? We'll have to experiment. You will likely trigger a linked attack. Attack an enemy. Okay. Okay. It is flanking. It is flanking. Affects your dodge. Okay. Okay. By the way, this looks like a freaking tower with a very tiny ladder compared to the size of our people. A bit odd. The scale is a little bit odd. Well, first he said if your ally is nearby, which could have meant that you were stacking with multiple people near you in more of a phalanx thing. But then when the actual tutorial thing popped up, it explained it was more of a flanking thing. What if all these pretend people who aren't really there? Ah, he can move after attacking. Interesting. Does it work at angles? It does. Okay. So from here, I have a 73 to 48, right? Does an archer stack? Here doesn't seem to stack the cavalry guy.
You fought well.
He doesn't seem to stack on that. Oh, hey, yellow.
Your defeat
All
was
of our
inevitable.
weapons seem to be dirty with rust marks on them. Well, hey, we can hit this guy.
I'm gonna...
Claude. You're the second character in a video game I've seen with that name. Claude Kenny of Star Wars: The Second Story being the other.
Hey! You with the flank stare! Out of my way!
I just heal. Why though? Why did I heal? Is that his ability? Oh well.
What the? Aren't you Gerald the Bladebreaker? What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
And now Gerald takes all the XP. Oh, well, never mind. I guess the game's set so I get the final blow. He just runs away? What? Why? Okay. If I were to strike, I would have 7169. Okay. Only 3 points to hit and to dodge. That's not much. Does an archer count? Attack at angles. Alright, fair enough. So no diagonal attacking. Okay. Whee!
Such power dwells within.
My class is commoner. Well, that's nice. Wait, didn't you have an axe? Oh wait, no, you're one of the 3 people protecting. Oh, axe to the spine.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool.
What are you talking about?
Well,
Do you live inside my spine?
After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Of course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
Okay.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis.
I mean, I know you just suffered a big blow from an
And
axe,
I'm also
but
called
you can't even remember your name now?
But who
And you're
once
supposed to
called
guide
that?
me?
I was not able to recall my name until just now.
Okay.
And just that look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name?
What?
Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
None of these would be the reaction that I'd give in this circumstance, but okay.
Correct. You understand.
Oops.
Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Okay. Thanks.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped.
Yeah, time is frozen.
However,
There's
did I
an
manage
axe
that?
embedded in me. It's really, really painful, and you're just gonna hold me like this now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh, and you will surely meet your end.
Okay.
How rude of you to drag
What?
me into this. Now what to do? Of course! I must turn back the hands of time! Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go! Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time.
There's the flames
to find
within.
the
Does that mean I
answers
get
that you
fire
seek.
magic? I'd like fire magic.
over here. Huh?
And how exactly did she get separated from you two?
Hey, did you
Maybe
just...
don't try to manually advance the chat while... Oh, doggone it, game. Are you still going?
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students. Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
Your facial hair is all wrong, sir. It goes here?
The students seem to be
under
unharmed.
the nose?
And
Or...
who's
But
this?
you've put it... You're weird.
Why him?
Okay. Manual advance the chat while having auto advance. Okay, I see what you're saying. I thought when I glanced over and saw you talking about chat, I thought you meant, well, this chat. And I was like, wait, what's going on now? Okay. Alright. I guess it just wants me to save a lot, just in case. What's going on with that little dancing sprite?
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages. Don't you recognize
That is
me?
a ridiculous
It's Alois,
spike.
your old right-hand man. Well, that's how
How
I
do you
always thought
walk
of myself
around
anyway.
with so much metal
It
stuck
must have
to
been
you?
20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that you return to the monastery with me.
Garrick Mock Monastery. I suppose this was it.
Why is it inevitable? You don't have to
But
follow
how
this
about
guy.
you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Oh, am I? I literally... Look at our hair. Look at our eyes. Look at our faces. No, I don't think so. I don't think that we're related.
Great sense of humor, this one. Clearly cut from the same cloth as the
If
captain.
you say so, game.
I'd love for you to see the monastery too. You will join me, won't you? What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
Knights of Seros. They do seem rather skilled. Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
I'm clearly not immortal. I must be a demon. Otherwise, there wouldn't be...
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question. You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker? Former captain of the Knights of Seros. Oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live. Have I missed anything?
I don't think he's high enough level for any of that.
You haven't heard of the Knights of Seros? The most famous order of knights in all of Fodlan.
Hey, you are coming with
They
us to
didn't
the
voice a
monastery, right?
single line
Of
of the
course
main
you
character.
are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
He just pantomimes with
I should mention
gestures
that
and
the
they
three
know
of
what
us
he
are students at
means.
the Officers' Academy at Garrick Mock Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when
he's
those bandits
psionic.
attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
That would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything. Because of them, every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy. A royal debate between their highnesses.
Okay.
I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as the embodiment of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
In any case, forgive our digression.
So,
I must speak with
since
you
they
if you can
each have
spare
a
a
different
moment.
color towel
The way you
taped
held
to
your
their
ground against the
shoulders,
bandits'
I'm
leader was
guessing that
captivating.
each one of them represents
Never
a different
lost control of the
house.
situation. It showed me I still have much to learn.
Your skill is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire.
Ooh,
I
the
might as
evil
well
empire.
tell you now.
Cool.
I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's.
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional individuals like
Kingdom?
yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you just met. Tactless, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
I don't know anything about any of you.
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick. Well,
I don't know who any of these are. Oh, let's see. My options are the Red Empire, the Blue, Paladin land, I guess, or the Yellow Merchant Kingdom? I don't know. I have no idea. I can't make an informed decision because I don't know anything about any of them. Let's see what the good old instruction book says. Oh yeah, they didn't give us one. Apparently those are outdated and nobody uses them anymore. I loved instruction booklets. And frickin' Brigandine over here gave me an awesome instruction book with write-ups on every faction. Here, I'm just left... I don't know. This is going to literally affect the entire game. I'm not going to be able to recant the choice. Jeez. Oh, I guess I'll go with the noble guy. He seems nice and laid back and chill.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head back to the monastery.
Looks like we'll have to pick this up
This is
another
when
time.
I find out that the nobility consists of nothing but sticking knives in each other's
My,
backs and
they are in
poisoning
such
each
a
other's
hurry.
drinks all day.
you know, each of the three is most unique.
I don't remember whose name is what. These are my minions. Right, okay. But the smile doesn't reach his eyes. He's cold and calculating. Got it. Underneath.
Yes, I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again.
He just accepts the voices in his head as normal, by the way. He doesn't even question it. He's used to this. Maybe there is no magic woman. Maybe he's just crazy. And this is how his power manifests to him. So all three of them are calculating or have some kind of inner darkness.
Part 1. White clouds. Great tree moon. 3 houses.
Okay.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across
angel strangling another
heralding
angel
the
a second
start of
ago?
a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow
That is a
into
very
a
ugly
great tree.
art style for the person. The animals look awesome, but that person...
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor,
That
rules
needs
what
no
is called
king
the Leicester
nor
Alliance.
emperor. So who does rule?
Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in
The
relative
red one's
harmony.
got the most territory. So what is the yellow one? A republic?
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
It's big.
There it is. Garrick Mock Monastery.
Boy, the monks are doing quite well for themselves. So, how's the economy of this giant building work? Do the various rulers pay them? Do they collect their own taxes? Or is their religion extremely successful and all the money flows into building giant castles like this? Or do they just teach people classes and collect their money off that? That's a strange looking helmet. Can you go back to that guard for a second? I want to see that hat again.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
Only because I didn't catch that guy sneaking up with a cultural victory.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now, You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea. As you know, the majority of folks in
As you
Fodlan are
know.
devout followers
In
of the
writing,
teachings of
never
Ceres.
open a sentence with
The leader
that.
of that
Because that means that the
ridiculously
characters
large religious organization
wouldn't
is
say
the
that to
Archbishop,
each other.
Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
You dress fairly normal.
It has been a long time,
Man.
Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess
That's
that
a
we have another
crazy,
chance meeting like
crazy
this?
thing on your
Forgive
head.
my silence all these years. Much has happened since we
awesome.
last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you.
How
That
does,
is your
how
child,
does
is it
anyone look at these two
Yes.
and go, oh yes,
For
that's
many years
definitely
after
the
I left this
offspring of
place,
that guy?
I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
My name is. I guess that's our complete sentence in this society?
A fine name indeed.
Okay.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
Do you think I turned into a dragon? Or do you think that was just for the last Fire Emblem?
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros.
Forced?
I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks
I mean,
like
I don't
I'll be
understand the
stuck here
political
for a while.
climate, but...
And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
Oh my gosh! An actual line! It's possible that this is a character that says things.
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
What?
You heard those
Teach?
brats earlier talking about the Officers Academy.
I'm a teacher?
Right? Well, the Academy just happens
I'm
to
a
be
professor?
short of professor.
Okay,
And
that's not a
apparently that
direction
damn
I
Eloise
expected.
Went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be
I don't know, I've only had one Fire Emblem experience before now. I don't know the rules.
You are.
Breath of Fire, you always turn into a
I'm
dragon.
not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea.
Hi, apparently I'm one of the
I don't know what
faculty
she's
now, I
thinking making you a
guess.
professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's you then?
I mean, I'm not tenured or
young.
anything yet, but...
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated, as you well know. I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
By Crest...
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's
That's
nice
quite
to
an
meet
introduction.
I look too pretty for that line of work, do
what?
I? But yes, when I'm not teaching, I can be found in the infirmary. If you're ever lonely, please do come and pay me a visit. I would love to.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's
I will.
3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Do you really not know? Fine.
I'm
I'll do
still
you a
weirded
favor
out that
and
at level
explain.
2 you're making me a professor.
The Officers Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the
Black
Adrestian
Eagle?
Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next
Marry
emperor.
her, become a
The
emperor.
Blue
Got
Lion
it.
House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Their house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next
I
king of
see.
Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any
Little
trouble.
treasures. She's evil, isn't she?
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings.
She's
And when
probably
you've a moment,
everyone here
please
has
stop
an
by my
allegiance to
research
one of the
laboratory.
3.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids. I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
I mean, I could be consort to an empress.
Have you
That
no
seems
intention
fine
of
to
changing
me.
your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision, Sedith. I know worrying comes naturally to you, but there is truly no need. That stranger is Geralt's flesh and blood, after all.
Nepotism.
That's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago? I would remind you that Flame is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Seteth, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have
don't want to be appointed to a professorship out of nepotism. I should go off an adventure
regarding our suspicious
instead.
We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the church, especially
considering
if they are
how much the old man
yes, that matter is of great importance
feels
as well.
like he's been absolutely forced to come back and forced to do this.
For now, I will have
makes a very disturbing undercurrent. Because I haven't
pray that
seen
nothing
the
occurs
Force
to shake
yet.
that confidence.
We're going to be in for a lot of political intrigue, aren't we? Waddle, 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 waddle. Come on, little sprite, you can make it faster. Oh, sorry. But they never stop talking! I'll have to muck with the options. Kind of leaning towards the elk. The golden elk, was it?
Of course.
I think their government has more checks and balances in it by the sound of it. Let's see. Oh, it is a thing you can muck with. Okay, okay. No, stop screwing with options and there. Okay, there we go. I don't know why it's having trouble with the top buttons. Okay. Okay, hopefully I haven't messed with anything. No. Okay. Why would I wear the sleeves of my coat when I can have them trail behind me? Why wear a coat when you could just have a cape? If you're gonna wear it like that, I mean... I can't... Apparently those are not stairs, my mistake. I thought those were stairs, but nope. Apparently it's just a wall and the throne is painted on. Let's see. Hello?
Ha! I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here. Frankly, we had someone else in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds. Go around the monastery and see that you greet everyone.
What are those on your belt? They look like little bells. Fine, I'll talk to you. How close do I have to get? Okay.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct?
But I have not been told what I will be teaching. I can teach whatever subject I feel like.
To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home.
I'm going to teach them all about anime and anime culture.
That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me.
Okay. What have we over here? Just a little waiting room? Oh. That is a tall back chair. That is for a very, very tall person to sit at. With short little regular sized legs. Okay, come on. That's not working. I'm gonna talk to you two. I talked to her. We have a problem. I can see on the mini-map there's more. But I can't open the door. Hold on. R is map. What button is R? Alright, I'm on the 2nd floor. Looks like I just go through that. Wait, what? I didn't accept it? I thought I just took it! What? Oh, good grief.
Once you have finished.
I accepted it. What do you want? Do I need to view it?
May I ask a favor of you?
Oh. I'm sorry. I thought I'd accepted it and it was just asking me like it was a quest log. And it was like, you want to view your quest log? She'll give me an iron sword if I talk to 3 people. Okay, fine, whatever. Didn't even realize there was going to be a quest reward or anything. I thought it was just like, okay, go do this thing. And I was like, okay, I'll go do the thing. What? Okay. Well, this is certainly different from the last Fire Emblem I played. How do I get back up there? Do you mind? Can you take the map out of the... Oh my gosh, that huge map. Can that just go away? That is enormous. I'd much rather have it take up a tiny part of my screen. I can't get rid of it. There's got to be a way to get rid of it. I should have read the tooltip. Shit. I didn't read the tooltip and I should have. How do I get rid of it? It's too big. It covers too much of my screen. I just like to minimize it and shove it in a corner like anybody else, any other game. that?
Hey there.
Where is she? I just saw her. There she is. Pity. Pity what? Pity who? Pity me?
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Sure. Alright.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant,
29 hit points.
arrogant even. But there's little to be done. One day I must rise
Weak
to
to
become
arrows
Adrestia's
and
next
books.
emperor.
So if I assign her lots of homework, she will be defeated.
What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Okay.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child.
Where's his weapon? Grace +5 with gambits. That's nice, but what's his weapon?
You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
Class is noble.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly
No weaknesses.
irritating. His house is that of Duke Ire, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is...
Okay.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing
Regeneration.
else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
I've beaten Final Fantasy VI multiple times and even played some ROM hacks of it. Haven't streamed it yet, though. I haven't actually streamed any of the Final Fantasy games.
He's the second son of Count Burgleys. He has
5
no
is my
inheritance
personal
in his future,
favorite,
which is perhaps
but I've been
why
thinking
he's always
seriously
so
about
eager
doing
to prove
tactics.
himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
There's another type of book listed as a weakness. Now, what's that? I assume the regular book is magic, but what is this 2-book thing?
He's the second son. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit I believe she's shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave. But don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her...
So, everybody's class is noble. Like, I'm actually kind of shocked that they don't have different classes by default. I guess I'll have to choose what everyone becomes. Oh, here's a commoner.
Commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers'
Shouldn't her
Academy.
class be songstress? Oh, well, that's her defining ability. Oh, that's not nearly as good as the songstress was in the last game, but still pretty good. Every turn by default? That actually might make her the most useful person you have on your entire team.
To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king.
Okay.
Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly
smart and studious, but her weaknesses are books and books. Okay. Nothing particularly outstanding. So... no, the R buttons are not helping me minimize that map. All it does is pop up this map. And the other buttons do nothing. I can't get that map to shrink unless it's some option here, but I'm not seeing it. has to be a way I can shrink that. There must be. Gotta be here somewhere. Minimap size. Okay. There. What? Excuse me. Let's try it again. That doesn't count as a minimap, does it? What is it? I got it. Yeah, ZR doesn't do anything while that's open. I don't know what's up with this giant freaking map. Alright. Anybody else here to talk to?
Hey there.
I can't talk to the NPCs?
Okay.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
I can't talk to the NPCs.
Pardon me.
Greetings! You must be the new
Talk to the
professor.
gatekeeper.
What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing
And
to
wear
report.
all that armor 24/7. It could be. It could just be that there's a problem here. I don't know. I don't know what's up. Okay, this is that crazy hat I saw earlier. This is a terrible design for a helmet. I mean, it's not the worst, but look at that just big unnecessary thing on the top. You'd want it rounded so it yeah. I didn't touch anything and the map changed. I'm not touching anything. And it's just cycling maps now. Looks like it stopped. Why did it cycle maps? Why did it cycle maps? What is wrong with this controller? Well, whatever. Okay, I can't go that way. Oh, hey, ghosts opened the door for me. That's nice. You have spotted Claude. Okay.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude Von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Alright. Impress me with your Golden Deer House.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
Extra XP.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so.
Let's see.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant.
I don't know quite
and
what you
fancies
mean
himself
by
a ladies' man.
information. Apparently you're weak to getting punched. Huh. Does that mean while somebody's standing next to you, you're more effective?
That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligation.
Alright.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life.
6%.
Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
He needs a larger shirt. So, let's see. You have a lot more commoners
He's the second
in your
son of a
one.
merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his
Got
parents.
plus 20 to hit. Is that just passive to all his attacks?
Lysithea is the
Double
daughter of
skill
Count Cordelia,
XP.
and is probably the youngest student here.
Multiple people who have XP-related
But watch
boosts
out,
in this group.
she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Strong magic stat.
Maryann is
Another
Margrave
strong
Edmund's
wizard.
daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Okay, there's 2 people with healing powers.
Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Now the archer.
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Lots more commoners in your team. Alright.
Yeah.
And lastly, we have you.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy
And
Kingdom
3
of
different
Fargus.
kingdoms all allowed their heirs to get attacked by old, just regular bandits?
Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Not particularly. Well, let's have a look-see.
Me?
Once again, the multiplying experience thing.
Please forgive me. It's difficult to
I guess
open
that's
up
just
on the
what
spot.
heirs do.
I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me.
Alright, next.
Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years.
Not a big fan of that ability at all.
He's rather...
What do you got?
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a
I
bit
don't
of a
know what
sharp tongue,
battalions
but don't
are.
let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He
There's a
gravitates...
mechanic I'm not familiar with yet.
He's
Ooh,
the
that's
adoptive
important.
son of Lord Lonato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner.
That's good.
He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Okay. What else?
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom.
Well, you're not super frail, so it's possible you could take a hit and then benefit off of your ability. But that's the kind of ability where you'd want the person to be a lot tankier. She's got 4 weaknesses, and if it's like the last Fire Emblem game, you tend to get one-shotted a lot.
She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful.
Okay. 2 left. Annette.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery.
11 magic.
She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times.
And finally, Ingrid.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled.
The lock-picking.
I appreciate
Oh,
your
wow, I don't have to go back to her. I'm just, snap, here's your quest reward. Oh, okay. You're responsible for choosing which house to lead. If there's still students to speak with, try visiting each house's bedroom. Or homeroom. I really like that lock-picking ability. The second house had some interesting. I feel like they're better on a whole. Although I would like a second archer. I had 2 magic users in the mix as well. Thanks for giving me cash for talking to people for some reason. Guess that's my first paycheck. Fine. We'll have lots of time to explore this place, I'm sure.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our
Crap,
3
already?
houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Might have been nice to do 3 battles, one with each team before making a choice, but okay.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Who do I choose? Well, let's see. Squirtle, Bulbasaur, or Charmander? I really like that lockpick, but... Can I mix and match? I want to take a couple of people from here and a couple of people from here and just replace some of these guys. I'm really tempted by the locksmith. I guess I'm gonna go with the Golden Deer house for my first crack at this game.
So you have chosen the Golden Deer led by Claude, correct?
Yeah, sure. They let commoners rise up in their ranks more readily.
Your heart has made its choice, then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Are any of these green-haired people related to the weird person sleeping in my spine?
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very
Since time
pleased to meet
travel
you,
is
Professor.
involved, I mean, it could be her. Flame? I don't remember the name of the girl in there's too many characters and names. Oh well, it's the Officer Academy. Let's start promoting officers.
I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Sectoids will never know what hit them once I get enough officers out of the Officer Academy.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students.
Synergism and sword fight? Not at the moment. I have no plans with either of those at this moment, no.
We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Conquest was like that too, where you just got overwhelmed by characters.
Wait, what? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
No, it's all a lie. Of course not, silly.
Is that true? You aren't quite what I had pictured. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
Okay, so I wasn't told what I'm teaching you, so I'm just going to start by teaching you all sewing. Mostly so we can get that guy a new shirt. Start making him a new shirt now. It offends me.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right? I'm flattered, really. Whoops. Now that you're our professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
I don't get a choice? No! Smack his knuckles with a ruler! I'm the teacher now!
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I suppose
No! Don't let
formalities
them
aren't
be
all that
too
necessary.
familiar with you. They're students! Teach them their place.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself.
Oh, that's nothing.
How
Watch
unusual.
Negima. The kid's younger than all of his students.
I've heard you are a skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
Are you really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former
I
captain of
didn't
the
feel
Knights
like
of
he was
Ceros.
any stronger than the other three that were with him, but okay.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible. The captain? Who are you talking
How does the
about?
game work? I push buttons and things happen. Presumably the buttons and the things happening are in some way connected.
Captain Geralt, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Ceros and a peerless mercenary.
It's a strategy game, like all the Fire Emblems. Sooner or later we'll get into deep strategic combat after presumably growing to like all of our characters. And then we watch as they die horribly, because permadeath. And then you marry someone and you have a kid with them, and then your kid dies in front of you, and then your wife. And you get sad. That's the Fire Emblem experience we're going for!
Huh. It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Gerald deserves nothing but respect. Well, after working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes for our professor. Just because someone is special doesn't mean their children are special
Oh my
too,
gosh, somebody
Lysithea.
who has some sense.
Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea. Don't you agree, Maryann?
That's presumably how the other kingdoms do it.
Huh?
I'm not pushing buttons. Stop.
Yes,
I told you to not auto-scroll the text.
Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
How savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
Tea? You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's not a party.
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch. We're not especially unified.
Great.
You'll find nobles and commoners alike here. Those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
Now get down and give me 20. All of you. Must be able to support levels. Okay. All right then. Okay. Okay.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise.
Okay. Why is it even in the options menu if you toggle it on and off actively? Whatever. Okay, crests. So crests is gonna be magic, like in Star Ocean, for some reason. Don't know what's with having crests as your magic system, but some Japanese games just like to do that, I guess.
You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything. Absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will
Never mind, just give me my magic powers. I'll figure out the rest myself.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines.
Okay. So we live in a world where some people really are just born better than others. Oh, okay. Alright then.
Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons.
Okay.
Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding.
For now. Oh, hinting at the fact that you're secretly got a lab down in the basement and you're dissecting people and figuring out how they work even as we speak?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter.
Okay.
As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself.
Alright, scan me for mutant powers. Let's do it.
Yes, of course. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this?
Technology or magic? What is that device?
A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected?
Looks more like an ink blot test sort of thing, but okay.
To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How
Alright, tell me what my devil fruit power is.
Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes, so very much more research.
You don't want to research on me and figure out what mine is?
What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps, what in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
You just wanted to look at the picture. Okay. Apparently he doesn't actually need me to demonstrate any abilities or do anything. What, was that it? Was that the entire day? Oh, okay. That was a day's work. It's now possible to go into battle with the same appearance as the monastery. What? You can now change your protagonist's outfit to the dancer ensemble. A quest has been added from Chapter 5 of the main story on. Okay.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
Okay. Whoa, okay. House rivalry battle for Ferdinand's birthday. Can I skip to the next month? No, I can't look ahead. So, the 30th. I guess we get into a fight on the 30th. Alright then. Sure, I think. Please assist me in catching a delectable fish. Visit the dining hall. Growing vegetables. Okay. Would you please make this map small for me, game? Please. Oh, thank you. Alright, I guess there's nothing else to do in there. So where is this spot in relation to the rest of the mansion? I don't think I'll be able to find my room on my own.
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay. Well, they're all happy. None of them have died yet. Whoa, what's all this? Let me get a better look at the class tree. Okay, so you're a commoner. This class can use some magic. Okay. Myrmidon. Interesting. You need a seal, of course. Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess this Knight Priest. Faith. Reason. Master classes. Interesting. This is a very... It's the same kind of classes, but on a very different system. Not as many classes either. So it's going to be all based on tests. So it's not going to be like the previous game where you marry someone and then you use stuff to share classes with your best friends and your spouses and stuff. That's right. I am their teacher. I decide all things. They have no say in the matter. None. Hey, Speak. Talk.
Let me know when you are hungry. I will make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness. I have a request.
What? Okay, he had that quest.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose. Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
What about you?
Did you hear the news, Teach? Looks like we're gonna have a good old mock battle between the houses.
Yep.
The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well. You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach? Far be it from me to tell you how to use the facilities, but it's a good idea to be mindful of how you're using your time. If you don't think about how you're spending your free time, it'll be over before you know it.
I see.
Students and teachers of the Officers Academy are all free to use the facilities within the monastery. That means you can chow down with students at the dining hall or get in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. As you explore the monastery, try visiting the various facilities and talking to the people who live here. If you haven't noticed, there are bulletin boards in various places around here. You can check them out to see posted requests or to find more information about the market. I hear that fulfilling requests can even earn you the right to use more facilities. The bulletin board gets updated frequently, so it's probably a good idea to check it once a month.
Every month, okay.
Here at the Officers Academy, even professors are expected to study often to help maintain their strong leadership skills.
Level.
In other words, students and teachers alike have to strive to grow in every possible field.
Okay.
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind
Absolutely
me sitting it
not.
out, do you? As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle.
Nope. You're gonna be front lines. I'm gonna slip off and grab a soda. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. Okay. Be right back. Okay. So. I'm assuming we don't get to have dread ninjas in this game. I really like the Puppet Master Insanity. I had Kaze, I think his name was, riding this crazy giant puppet thing that spat shurikens out of his mouth. See, sometimes it just randomly clicks. I'm not touching it. Other things. It really bothers me that one of these is defective. I wonder if I can buy a new one. Bothers me a lot. Maybe other people have had this problem and there's a fix.
Hello there.
Right.
Why can't I speak to random people?
What the?
Listen. Hey.
Yes. Oh, good grief. Stop doing that game. Stop it.
Hi.
Talk.
Have you memorized
It makes me get
names
really
yet?
close to people before letting me talk to them.
I'm Ignat, in case you forgot. I'm looking forward to learning from you.
Okay.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Well, I have lent it to people, and had actually 1, 2, 3 other people have used it, but yeah, it's still not been used a whole lot, so it's crazy. Usually the stuff Nintendo makes is always insanely durable. Like, something like this shouldn't be happening. You.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the story. The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Ark, Lug. The king of lions wore brilliantly blue. The library holds very. If you find time.
I don't really care about your house, though, because I'm not in it.
Right. Before I came to the Officers Academy, that's where I met Annie. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at, but Annie was always just so nice to
Can
me.
I just steal some of your members? I'd really like to just steal some of the members of your other houses and stick them in mine.
Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire, and black is the
I don't care about where your houses got their names from. I'll listen if it's about the house I signed up for. That's as far as it goes. Oh, there we go.
What? I care nothing. If you have no...
Listen to this.
Wow, Yaritza sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was
This is
going to
a
be the
guy
new
who was
professor
good at
assigned to our
attacking.
class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed. I don't think I could hold my own against Yaritza in battle. Well, I could probably take you, though.
No.
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Let's see.
If you continue to insist on distracting
I'm
me,
a teacher,
I will have
you
no
fool.
choice. Joking, of course.
Don't piss off the faculty.
I
We'll
trust
hang
you're
out in
eager
the
to
teacher's
face the
lounge
Black
and talk
Eagles in
about
battle.
you, and then all the other teachers will be like, that asshole,
Enjoy the
huh?
thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Okay.
I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Trades. Let's see. Oh, this door does. I just can't open doors. They either open for me via ghosts, or they don't open at all. Oops, I can't jump down either. Alright. Up, well, somebody went and put a couple of sawhorse. What is this? It's not a sawhorse. What is that? I don't know. Anyway, whatever it is, I can't possibly get around that. This is a dormitory. That's really unfortunate to hear that the Joy-Cons are shoddy. I don't understand that. Usually Nintendo's products are so ridiculously, like, they would take the GameCube and they would fling it down flights of stairs and it'd be like, yep, still plays. Like, the whole thing would be in pieces, and it still works. Game Boys, they have ones in like museums and stuff where they survived explosions or took bullets or something because soldiers had them in war. They still play. The Wii and the Wii U, you know, they were still fairly durable things. But I'm sad to hear that their products are becoming less indestructible than they once were. There's always the freaking GameCubes. I know people who were into the the Xboxes. I know a guy, more than one guy, who went through multiple Xboxes because they'd always Red Ring of Death or something about environmentally sound solder melting inside the console. And I'm like, I couldn't ever, like, you had to buy multiple of them because they kept breaking. That's one of the major reasons I never got into the Xboxes.
Even you, if I have to.
I think Microsoft just figures if you own a big stack of games, you'll always buy another console so you can continue playing them. You've already invested too much. You're in too deep. The DS?
It may have been only for a short time, but I learned...
Okay, anyway. How about you?
I was just heading back to my room.
Suspicious. I caught you standing in the garden, or behind near the bushes.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes. Lady Rhea's quite the beauty, too. And I must admit, I've even checked out Professor Manuela.
Okay.
You know, Professor, I think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see.
Okay.
Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
We've got at least one more quest to find. What we got over here? This place is freaking huge. Ah, crap. Okay, there you go. What do we got here? Alright. I think I can complete one of my quests here. Whoa, was that a big blood stain back there? Hold on, what was that? I didn't catch that. It was somewhere out here. Ha! No, that's a shadow. Nope, never mind. Not even spilled. Whoa, nope, that's a shadow again. It looks red. It really looks red, but it's a shadow. So, boring.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Yeah, the more muscle mass you have, the more fuel you need to consume. What? Select the first person you'd like to share a meal with. Baked confection coated with Noah fruit cream. Current reduction. So some of these would get... Wait, they're unhappy with me? Or eating with them would make them unhappy? I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I should eat with a commoner just to show that class means nothing to me. Second person? Yeah, that'll work. I'll take, Maryann, I guess. Sure, okay, why not? Okay. Oh, that ate 2 time units. Oh, wait a minute.
Whatever served, I'll eat. No complaints.
She doesn't like the food?
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
The commoner doesn't like the food. It's too rich for her tastes. Alright, I'm a better professor now. I'm now E+. Okay. I'm really flunking, but they didn't want to put an F on it, so they made up a new grade of an E for me.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
Okay. I'm more renowned. Oh joy. Okay, well that happened. That was weird. Ah, okay. Happy face means motivation. Arrows mean whether or not they like the food. Okay.
I'm busy. Do you want something?
Cool.
I can't right now, but let's fight soon.
Okay, fine. What about you?
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest.
Are you a spellcaster? You look like a spellcaster.
The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for
Join
my
my
brother
team.
and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Fetch a fish for a ceremony and bring it to Flan. Okay. Did I already talk to Petra?
Here at the monastery, I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too.
I am hopeful to have learnings. You aren't native to this language. Okay. Let's see. Still a talkie sign over here. This gatekeeper?
Alright. Greetings, Professor. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it?
You don't want to be a guard?
It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh?
You don't want to be a guard? You want to be one of my students? I'll take you. I need to actually see a battle now.
Indeed.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain.
No, I haven't seen your
Please just let me
sibling.
know if you do see him.
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the knights undertake various missions, assisting with the education of young nobles.
Okay. Let's see. Ah, priests.
Yes. I hear a member of House Stressfell, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the office. It is said that the Adrestian Empire... That
Can
is
you
why
increase
the
the
crest
faith
in
of my
recent
students?
years. A rift. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both.
Okay. Never mind.
Here's an idea. There are 2 types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear
That's
no
a
crest
detail
whatsoever.
that you should have... Okay,
The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
I have a storehouse? Let's see. I bet if I increase the relationship with people in other houses, I can poach them into joining mine. Age unknown. Well, okay then. Okay then.
Hi, Professor. Have you got... It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity... In a manner, yes. But it's...
Hey there.
Okay, to the second floor. Is there anything to do on the second floor? Oh, let's go ahead and check. This place is way too massive, man. Is this bulletin board different from the one? No, it's not. Okay. Bulletin board in my room's just as good as any other, I guess.
Do bear in mind that even I hope that you will do your best. Oh, and I look forward.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing my prowess in Rock Battle too, because I don't know how good this team is yet. I need to actually see them in action. Okay, well, coming up here was a waste of time. Let's go.
Yes.
Looks like there's still a little bit to do down and around. Okay.
What the?
Here's an idea.
Yes.
Indeed.
Okay, was this way, right? Yeah, that'll do. Looks like all the quest completions and everything are Sorry, I misread that a little. This way. Here, this should be the fishing. I have no times left, so I don't know if it'll let me do the fishing and the greenhouse stuff. But it gave me the quests, so I'll at least make an attempt at it. Oh, fast travel, that would be good. Oh, hey, let me do it. Oh dear. Can't I just throw a bomb in the water like Link does? A button when the circles overlap. Your line durability increases with the professor level. So fishing is part of the expected professor skill set. Alright, let's try it. I guess I have one shot. Okay. Alright. It's worth 0 gold. It's next to no XP. And bring it to flame. Oh, okay. To bring it back, huh? Fishing has not been unlocked yet. What? I beg to differ.
Goddess,
That's gonna be a priest there.
I could just forget all about my assignment. Yeah.
I'm a little busy. I really can't right now. I got a lot of things to do. Work and stuff like that.
Why don't you look at the flowers in the greenhouse instead?
Alright, fine. If I had my way, I'd turn every single student, every single employee here into one of my students.
Did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs. You should try looking around the greenhouse.
Apothecary. We need him too. Gardening. The more money you spend, the better it'll be. In other words, they're extremely negligent unless you pay them enough gold. Infused with magic.
My thanks.
Okay. Cool. I gained renown. Somehow. Okay, we about done here. I guess I just bring the fish back and we're done with the day. So, where was the person? I don't remember where she was. Dining hall? How does I fast the travel? Let's try again. Travel. I can't. Maybe I haven't unlocked fast travel yet. Or maybe it uses the broken button.
Hi there.
Whatever, she's over here somewhere. Ah, you.
You have helped me so much.
For some reason, I get a bunch of fish for bringing her one fish. Yay. Alright, I think we're done with the day. I think I've done everything. Let's get into a fight. I haven't even figured out how to spend my money, really, except for growing things. If I go back to my room? Alright, well my room is over this way. Oh crap, there's a hedge wall. What is with all these walls? Alright. So my room was over here, I think. L? Nope. Oh. All right. Put the armor back on. Huh. End day. L, right? So, for fast travel. No good, doesn't matter what I push. It's not doing anything. I don't know. guess yes. Sure. I've got money, I guess. Here you go. Formerly a promising young mercenary, you're now the newest professor at the prestigious Officer of the Academy. Students faculty alike look with curiosity as you engage in a mock battle between the school's 3 houses. Is this going to be a 3-sided battle? Yeah, they'll probably just unlock it later. They probably don't want to give it to you too early because they want you to get used to walking around the monastery
Time
first.
for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about
everything
this?
Is.
Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great. Got it, Teach?
I'm not concerned.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to
Good
upset
plan.
their stomachs.
Do that. What? No.
Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage.
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
What are you talking about? That sounds very much like what nobility would do. And nobility are honorable, yes? Yes, so it must be an honorable scheme.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
She has a point. Still, I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down.
We'll fill all their shoes with thumbtacks. Magic thumbtacks that won't start stabbing them until they're in the middle of a fight.
Are you serious, Teach? Wow, if a crooked scheme is really what you're after, I've got more than a few of those up my sleeve.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Okay.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the battlefield, farewell.
I mean, you can go through your kata, but you don't do hard, strenuous training the day of sparring.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
And if you have a proper tournament... Oh, dear. If you have a proper tournament, you're going to spend the next day going, oh my gosh, everything hurts. So, you won't be doing as much training the next day either. Garrick Flyers have the Canto ability. Oh, I saw that with him. Interesting. So you could make a conveyor belt of cavalry to smack somebody and move back. Battalions. I need to know what that does. Oh, a big old wheel. Oh, that's cool. Well, let's start with who's fighting. Okay. Alright, let's see. I wish I could see their dominant ability from here. Brawling prowess, authority. Okay. I want to see the ability. What's that do? I want to know what these are. Details, X. Okay, here we go. Alright, so there's that. Why do you have all those items? Okay, we're gonna go with that. Use a sword. Equip it. I want you to equip it. He's got 2 equip slots. Oh well, I guess this will be fine. Let's see. Axe. He wants to be a fist fighter. Okay, this is the other archer. I want both archers. Let's see, this one's also an archer. Could go with that. Alright. He's got more hit points. She's faster. He's just got a little bit more hit points in defense. But she's got more resistance. I think I'm going to go with her as the tank. I've got these 2 as the front line, and I've got 3 archers, one of whom can use a sword. I wish I could send in more than 5 people, but I guess I'm going to go with this. A little iffy on the archers because, I mean, they don't have anything that flies. Combat arts to sometimes prevent counterattacks. No quest on you. Yeah, you're a spellcaster. Oh, I see. Reason and faith. I see. White magic, black magic. they gonna fight each other? Or are they all just gonna gang up on my team? Marketplace. Yes! Okay.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, teacher.
So if he falls, I just lose the fight? Okay.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen.
Okay. Miasma. That's thunder. There's a fair amount of magic coming out of this thing, and this over here is going to be all fighting. Of course, they'll both be spellcasters. To zoom out a little. Look at that movement.
Ready anytime. Stay focused.
Double check. Yes. Okay.
Who, me? Leave it to me.
Alright. Okay, these bows can hit adjacent targets, so that's nice.
Ready and willing.
I'm gonna need a couple more fighters in the front.
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
Do you have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible start.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. To do, Mercedes, keep our enemy occupied until then.
I'm on it.
Oh my.
Are they gonna fight each other? No, they're all coming at me. All of them. Okay, that archer's a problem. I'm also worried about that mage. I can definitely wipe this guy out, but the problem is the others.
That is that.
At least have that much more speed for getting the kill. So we have these annoying archers. But oh, I hope Up your magic resist is up. We seem to be more durable in this game than in the previous. If you can bring that person down in one hit. No, you cannot. And a counterattack would absolutely be devastating. No. So otherwise, you could take a hit from his second wizard down, but... best just wait.
You are performing as expected, Professor.
Okay. Oh, spread your damage out, I see. She will not take another hit. Not like that. Oh, what a level!
Not setting a very good example.
Ugh. And they're very low odds I'm actually going to be able to use that magic stat. What's that crest of yours do again? Okay. Yeah, you're not the one who can heal.
Hilda! Hilda!
Okay. Counterattack would devastate you. There you go.
It was a good try.
Everyone should have a ranged weapon and a melee like that.
I expected as much.
Useful. Okay. I might be able to supply a healing item. There doesn't seem to be any particular time limit or fear of reinforcements. So I can just
Stay focused.
move as one. I love how snappy the movement is.
Who, me?
We will use the forest to ambush our enemy.
If they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
Got a lot of ranged attacks. This person with the hand axe could probably just pepper her with arrows. That's the axe you can throw. I gave Arthur that in the previous game. That was an awesome axe. See, the problem with going around is I expose myself to her. I don't like that. Alright, well, I think I should be going for this group first. That's what I thought. Wait. Why are all my guys level 1 and you guys are level 3 and 4? Did I miss some kind of thing that would have leveled up my people? Did I miss some kind of training? Well, I can still win this. They're gonna get the first turn on me, but don't get too close. Ah, they can take out either of them. This is a real problem. Alternately, I could just shoot arrows and magic at one while we approach. Hit, guaranteed. Same problem. I would lose the map if after the counterattack that one hit me. This one can't attack back. I'll take that. I thought the hand axe would. Oh shit, that didn't do anything. Well, that's not so good. She doesn't shoot back. Take the shot.
Look at that, a real-life princess. I'll have to be careful not to scar that little face of yours.
Careful, Claude. I'll win no matter what.
Losing hasn't even crossed your mind, has it?
To shock was your intention to begin with, was it?
Hey, Zola.
Is that all?
Anything to finish her, but no, there's no. Okay, alright, we got this. Alright. As long as two of them don't attack the same person, I'm gonna top off my health, even if it's a little wasteful. I'm sure I'll get more healing items. Alright, does somebody get taken out?
Seems we're surrounded. At a time.
What happened? I thought I beat the crap out of her. She healed. She healed a lot. She can counterattack now. She re-equipped that hand axe. No. No, she can't counterattack now. Ooh, twist! Never mind, that sucked. I am just disintegrating my weapons here. This kid is way more accurate. Okay, yes, please. What happened? Oh no, no, don't blow the fence up. Whoa, that was really not what I meant to do. Oh boy. Am I really gonna go for this? I'm really going for this. She's only got a 28% chance to hit me. I'm going for it.
There can be no victory unless I do.
Dictable.
It didn't quite work out the way I wanted. Sit. Is she gonna go down? Yep. Oh wow, Hilda's still standing. She is tough. I didn't even think the fence was targetable when I took my action. Alright. Alright.
I want to go home.
It's an 83% chance of taking that person out. That's a 100% chance of taking that one out. Do that! Whoa. Okay. Could you do that against somebody as your first strike next time?
Oh dear. Maybe I was too easy.
That was the worst level up.
Forced to retreat.
We've had 2 awful level ups today. Shit. I could get to that. Oh man, we're in a bad position. I'm gonna have to leave the teacher and take what comes. Someone's gonna go down here. But it won't be my leader. And that's what's important.
My.
Should I have held back?
No, for you too. Advance. That's what I thought. Wait. Okay, she can either withdraw or she can take the axe one out. She's going for the axe. Alright, you're toast.
Guess that.
Sword. One of my only doses of she has left the battlefield with it. We have one more group of enemies. I'll use my healing on him. And let's see. Got it.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
I did it! I did!
Getting the last blow isn't nearly as big a deal as
made it past
was
Manuela,
before.
eh? I see now I must focus and then make my move.
We have to get through this down one and wounded. Fortunately.
Beautiful work, Professor. But the true challenge starts.
They're rallying. Oh, they're gonna charge. Shit. They've upped their stats. I can't do that. Oh, they're not glowing. No, they're still glowing. Okay, they've definitely done something. What's this do? Ooh, it's a healing tile. No, I don't. It's a bait. Being baited. Oh, I want to stand on it, though. Double fight in the forest. Dodge chance. Use those defenses that didn't work so well for the others. We're just gonna have to do our best. I feel I'm gonna end up running out of the forest to fight. You're gonna have to take the place of my axe wielder as the other frontliner. I like him. Having both ranged and melee is huge. Okay. I can do this. I can make this work. Perfect.
Weak.
And now everything is off the rails. Alright, well. Well, that's a problem. I can't think all the archers can get free time on me. Archers are just not hitting hard enough. They lack that impact. Oof. We hit him with everything we had, and we can't bring down one guy. I don't know what buffs they've got going, but if the spell had connected, we'd have really hurt him. We'd have had him on the ground. But whatever buffs they got going, one of my arrows did 2 damage. See, there you go.
Apologies, Your Highness.
I just worked harder.
Shit.
How vexing.
No magic left. No healing left. That's their star player there. The archer. archer. I think she's actually built to be a healer.
Sorry, the victory is mine.
You're gonna be brought low. Or I could let him strike one of these two. How much can you actually do? I think it'd be better to hold you here and maybe... Okay, the healing doesn't happen on my turn, it happens after theirs. Oh, but we have enough hit points to barely hang on. Okay, cool. Okay, start of my turn, not end of my turn. Alright.
I'm a bit uneasy.
Bring this person down this turn.
You're a tough opponent, but I refuse to yield.
We must all do our part.
That's twice your level ups have just been like, oh, I gained some magic. This does not bode well.
Psst, your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
Oh, looked like it worked to me.
Life doesn't
Wow,
always go
our
as
level
planned.
ups have just been the worst this fight.
My training was insufficient.
Our whole team might be in serious trouble. Is he not gonna move towards us? Just gonna sit? He's buffed. I can see he's buffed. But if he's not gonna move, I mean, I'm totally gonna abuse this healing tile.
Ready anytime.
Okay, no, it's not a buff. That's just what the tile does. So he's gonna be fighting me on a tile that gives him dodging. I'm not quite sure what that symbol means. And then 30% hit point regen. But we outnumber him 3-1, even if he's higher level. I think that's good enough. Come on. Question is he... No, he's gonna sit on the tile. I would. No, he moved. Have you... look at his stats. Hold up. His stats are 14 strength, and he started with like 5 magic. And over the course, he keeps gaining points on his lowest stat. I'd love to play a wizard, but this guy with 14 strength, he's clearly built to be a sword fighter. His dex is okay, he could be an archer, but instead he keeps investing in the only stat that was low to begin with. Let's see. two schools. Two houses. Not as cleanly as I would like, though.
My goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience.
Who knew? I feel like I've grown.
You're an archer and you want dex. Dex, defense, resistance, those are your stats. Oh, that was okay. Intermediate seal. I don't even have a beginner's seal. And you're giving me intermediate?
The winner of this mock battle is the Golden Deer House.
Great work, everyone. Even if it's just a mock battle, the taste of victory is sugary sweet.
Claude's motivation is maxed out. What does that do?
Great work, Teach. That was a brilliant win. Playing ignorant as to the quality of your command and deflecting the praise to your students.
Yeah, you
really
wanted me to say the other thing. I know you did. You're all about winning.
To be honest, I had a bunch of other schemes planned as well, just in case the situation called for it. But I didn't have to resort to any of them. I suppose our opponents lucked out.
Well met, Professor. The breadth of your skill was on full display today. I must admit, I shudder to think what may have transpired had it been Claude leading us into battle.
I noticed that too. We just did what you told us, and we won!
As expected from a child of the former, I never doubted
That's
that our
enough buttering up the professor. He sees through your shallow praise. You just want good grades.
It would have been more of a surprise had our professor proved lacking.
Don't you think it's a bit harsh to give Gerald all of the credit, Leonie?
A mercenary's wisdom and techniques are forged in battle. But, more importantly, it's time to celebrate our victory. Teach here has yet... I really do hope you'll join us. After all, I swiped some finely aged cheese from the dining hall for just this occasion.
Okay.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the student. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon.
What?
You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
Is it a mock battle, or is it like
As
for
for
keeps
today,
where people die?
I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead.
What is this battle you speak of?
Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
More bandits? You seem to have a problem.
Those affiliated with Garrick Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood?
Sword Mage. There was a Camilla. She had a class like that. Dark, whatever it was called. She'd ride a wyvern, use magic, and a freaking axe, and she was pretty awesome in the first half of the game.
I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special.
Okay, move on.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
And what are you? For some reason, not an option.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now
Zuko?
a child of the
Is
Knight's
that
former
you?
captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all. Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
You didn't kill him. Why didn't you kill the bandit? Can I recruit that guy into my entourage?
White clouds. Harpstring moon. Familiar scenery.
I want him. I want him as a minion. Oh.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains
I hate the red
of
cheek
Tailtean
things.
and Gronder.
I think that's what I dislike about this art style. It's okay on the one in the middle over there, but just, I don't know. Something about it I just don't like. Maybe it's because usually those red circles appear on scary clown dolls and things. Ugh. I mean, they look good on Pikachu, but those are electric sacks or something. I don't know. Pikachu's the exception to prove the rule. There are new places to explore. Receive 2,000 bucks.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits.
In subdue, you mean water the land with their blood.
Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission, and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
Okay.
More bandits. Not very original, Teach. Well, as long as you're with us, at least things won't be boring. In fact, it may take a turn for the interesting. And with that, I take my leave to make my final preparations.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery? Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people. I thought being thrown into a swarm
was
of
at the end
noble
of
brats
Blade?
to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now. But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down.
If I were in this scenario, I would totally have a platoon of real knights stationed just within reach to come in and swoop in and help if things go terribly wrong, but I guess they do things different in this monastery. They don't like things like logic. Okay. Oh boy, a whole lot of days are passing. Sure. God, those are expensive.
Thank you.
Fish and food day. Ah, market. I can buy and sell goods. Okay, alright. Ah, I need to prepare. I don't know what a battalion is, but I want it. Used up all my vulnerary. Ooh, shield. Look at that sword. That sword needs to be replaced. Oh, seals. I can class change people. Shit. Okay, yeah, I definitely want those. I don't know how the shield works. Is it just a passive bonus for holding it? Only one way to find out. 2. Let's see. And I need... Heavy fog? That's gonna be a thing? I have very limited cash here. We've got lots of vulneraries. We'll be fine. I'll just steal one off of her. We'll be fine on that count. What do we got? Yep, the increased attack, but the lower speed. It's more durable though, and that iron sword is gonna break. I have to buy this. Alright. Ooh, Javelin can be thrown. Anything with a range of 1 and 2 is awesome. Wish I had more money. Oh, hey, look, the mini bow. A range of 1 and 2. It's kind of wussy, but hey, range of 1 and 2. Can't argue with that. Alright. I probably shouldn't spend all my money. Ah! Fast travel enabled. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So that'll increase my weight by a lot. A little less accuracy, a little harder hitting. More importantly, this sword is at full power. I bet battalions are a way to organize your troops into different teams. That's probably what it is. I wonder if... Oh, hey, look, a steel sword and a shield would have been right there for me. What are with all these mercenaries and soldiers? New members of the team? We need more cash is what we need. Alright. Let's save what we've done. I'm always worried about being prepared for situations because it's the situation you didn't expect is always the one that any game will serve you. Always. There we go, vulnerary. Excellent, okay. So now you've got the healing item. Store that. Our bow bows are breaking. I'm gonna have to... The next time I'm gonna have to send a different party out. There is no XP, apparently, for those who aren't in battle. Alright. I'm gonna have to watch that. Alright. Let's start with the Cathedral. You can't fast travel to the Cathedral. Alright, fine. We'll slow travel to the Cathedral then. Now that there's no longer a guard telling me I can't come in. Nice hat. I want a hat like that. Hello, Ferdy.
Do you know of the Eyre family? We have long held the position. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families.
I always wonder about that style. They show it tons of times with the handkerchief draped down, the little bit of white cloth.
The full explanation may be time-consuming.
I'm wondering how long that style was in fashion and where it was in fashion. I'm assuming it was either British or French style, but it was probably not like a permanent fixture throughout millennia. So it was probably just like a brief fashion at some point.
All right, I will list this. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military, Bernadetta's. Finally, we have Duke Garrett. One day, I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard.
Wasn't there a girl looking for you? You have the hair color she mentioned.
There is nothing I can...
Recruit!
Oh, Professor. Here to recruit me, well, the eldest son.
Oh. Really values the following stats. Dexterity and heavy armor? That's an odd combination. So I'm just gonna have a recruit option. Just walk up to people and be like, hey you! Join! Interesting.
Really? Hi.
Bird. I recruit the owl. Hey, what?
Here's an idea. I hear the officers, the eastern region of Fodlan, in order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential. That is how the establishment was founded.
Let's see, there's another of those. Alright, let's go this way. We have several quests here. You have a quest for me.
I have a favor to ask.
Find out which students are passionate about music. Okay. I'll get chickpeas. Joy. What does renown even do? I don't even know what I'm why I'm gathering renowned. What's it for? Oh well.
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
I came to recruit you.
Me too. Oh, you want me? I'm already having so much fun in my...
Okay. Magic and bow. Yeah.
Right. There's something else. It is the duty of every Fodlan noble to Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor? You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all...
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to Saint Inde.
Saint Kathleen! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the church, I have something to ask of you.
Information on the Western Church and report. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, if it's for a free sword, hell yeah.
Inside the cathedral, Saint...
No, I want to recruit her.
Inside the
let me even
cathedral,
talk to her.
Now that
The game's just like, nope. Nope, can't talk to her. Nope. Alright then, fine. I won't talk to her then. Let's see, we still got to eat the fish and all that. Let's visit the greenhouse and see if that stuff has grown. Quick to recruit anyone during the first few months. There has to be someone that will join early. Wow, that's a lot of things out of that one seed. That's it. I can plant one seed. Okay. Can't spend money. I don't have money to spend.
Professor? Our next mission is... I'm not very confident. I'm afraid I'll just hold everyone
Front
else
lines.
back. I should probably stay behind for this one. Or help plan the attack instead.
Nobody's getting out of it. Front lines.
Have we met? No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
You have like a sheath, but I don't see an actual... Oh wait, are those arrows? Oh, is that a quiver? Oh, okay.
Maybe.
What's that? Today's the day of the big fish? Fine, I'll fling an insect larva in. See what happens. Oops. Alright. Air mid goby. It's worth $1. These fish can be eaten, but they don't taste very good. I'll do the fishing minigame later. No. There's something here. Yeah, I'll do that later. Between streams. Stuff! I found a pond snail! Oh dear, this really is turning into Breath of the Wild. How many sneaky river snails can we collect? Let's cook them up! Let's cook them up with teeth. No, actually, snails were food. Actually, I think they were a food item. Frogs, though.
Welcome.
Weapons? Oh, okay.
Come back soon.
Okay, these are... Alright, I see. Neat.
Hey!
Okay.
So there are actual shops. Okay.
So, that's right.
Are you settled yet?
Greetings, Professor. Are you settled in here at the monastery? Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right?
Whoa, you put armored ears on your horse. Oh, that's crazy. It's a goat horse. Look at that. Look at that. It's got the goat beard. Huh. You have 2 shields. Those are definitely shields. Or maybe they're just hubcaps that you stuck there. Its fur on its legs are like fire shooting out the back. That had to be intentional. That's a pretty cool horse. Oh, well, can't go in there. Because. That's all the reason you need. Because. What is this? The entrance hall. I think that the entrance hall would have been the first place we'd go. Are those electric lights and candles in the same room? Wait, what?
You there?
Okay, those are electric lights. Those are candles. What? Or are they magic glowy bulbs? They're probably magic glowy bulbs, but still.
What?
Oh, it popped up again. Well, alright. This is a lot of people to talk to. I think I'll do most of the chatting between streams so we can get to the next event faster. We will talk to Hilda though.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. That would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick. Ah, you can tell? I suppose being a professor has taught you how to ferret out
yes,
time
I've been
wasters.
a professor for like a week, and I've already gained professor powers.
I'm bored.
You can't fool me, child. I see through your pitiful deceptions. Alright, there's one more thing to do over here that's marked. One or two things. Let's hit those. I'll do the fishing and talk to all the random people and stuff in between.
Right.
What, you didn't see the bulbs? I suppose you could have put a bulb over a candle, but the lighting was a different color. It was way more yellow.
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
I have a request.
Lead a battalion into battle. Search the tactics primer in the captain's quarters and peruse it to get up to speed. Okay. I can do it. Ooh, more stuff. Wow. It's garbage, but it's worth $100, so. Okay, this way. There's a red thing on the map still. Hey!
Those bandits really didn't think things through, did they? They had to have known the knights would be after them the moment they entered the monastery's turf. Fine by me, though. I'm raring for some real combat experience. Any chance to grow is a good thing. Is there anything else you want to ask me, Teach? About living at the monastery? Students aren't the only ones who have something to learn from their professors. Professors can also learn from each other. If you want to, you should try trading knowledge with Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela.
Really?
The house a student belongs to is determined by where they're from, but it is possible for someone to switch. Of course, that's only if the student very strongly wants to make the change and their professor is on board with it. If you do a lot of different activities around the monastery, you'll get closer to students.
I may want to think about prioritizing a couple of them. I wish I could go back over the other students in the other houses and look at them again. I want the one with the lock-picking skill. I need to go out of my way to make sure I get that guy. I need him. Specifically him. And maybe I should snoop around and try to pick up a couple of mages from the Empire. Training grounds. Pretty sure we'll poke the training grounds. Torches here.
Professor. And now that you're all the way over here, Professor, care to join me in some after training?
Okay,
I love
let's train.
tending to the horses or burying myself in a good pile of books. There's truly nothing better.
That's not training, that's recruiting.
Hi, Professor. I've actually got
Flying. I see.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, He's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure. But don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
Who are we talking about? Are they talking about you? No, you're not a boar prince. You're a commoner.
The next assignment is to drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better? Strength
skill.
Or skill?
You want me to say strength, but it's skill.
You might be right. But when it's all said and done...
No, you need to train your skill, sir.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my train? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
Okay.
Hey, Professor. Here to cause... No?
Exit. What are you talking about? This is Gothic 2 right here, can't you tell? It's the remastered version. Obviously. Yeah, totally. Can you prove that it isn't?
Okay. Professor.
I'll get to Gothic 2 eventually. Stone. Okay. Found a rock. Somebody left it on a box, a wooden crate. Don't really have anything else that eats time other than sharing meals, but I need to figure that stuff out. I still don't know what exactly motivation does. Anyway, I'm gonna muck around with all this. We'll pick up again tomorrow. I'll have talked to everybody, snooped around for any other items, and done all my fishing and everything. You'd think fishing would eat time units. I don't know what this plant is, but it's awesome. And these are some crazy big flower tree monoliths. Oh, more stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through looking carefully for things. I got vegetable seeds out of a red flower. Interesting. Right, well. So, anyway. Well, this is after I beat everyone up and they're being nice to me now. Obviously. So, until next time and every time, I'll also see if I get that other controller working. Maybe that'll work better. Maybe if I'm just not using the Joy-Cons, but using this thing. I got the Zelda one. Yeah, I need to... where's the wire for it that plugs into it? I'll have to charge it first. Anyway, until next time and every time. Yeah, well, next time we'll be hitting the bandits probably straight away.
Hi there.
I don't imagine that there's anything else between me and them other than this one exploring period. Anyway, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.